Okay.
Okay.
Y'all killing me. What's up, fam? Welcome to Lust. Let us think truth. We got the crew on here. What's up, y'all?
What
Yeah.
up?
Yes. Go ahead, Trav. Acknowledge your
Um, uh, me or is it you? I thought we were doing the questions because we were just talking about something that
I
really can help some
said,
people out.
I said acknowledge your fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my people out there. How are you? Sorry I left you for so long. I didn't see you this Wednesday, but we're back in the saddle, and I have the ladies here. And for the other people that are on our panel and not here tonight, damn you, you're full of shit, and you should be here because you're not doing anything.
Damn.
Well, all right.
That
Okay.
was from Why Not?
Why?
On yes, on Sunday.
Yes.
And Greg's still trying to get in.
Tootie, you were just saying about a scenario. Let's talk about that for a minute before Greg gets in. So, question, y'all: if a guy was like, "Hey, I've been with a guy," that would just it completely eliminate him from dating you.
Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I. No.
What, Tony? Come on, Tony,
The thing
explain.
about
Because
it
you
is, I
probably
mean,
gonna go back for that.
yeah, exactly. And then
Because
the
they
thing
offer
about it
something
is,
I don't have. And then like there was like this other guy who was like he ain't never been with a guy, but he like to get poked in the butt with a falsie. And my whole
Wait,
thing
wait,
is
wait, wait. He wanted
what?
he wanted a foreign object in his anus.
Yeah, he wanted a fake penis. He wanted he wanted to get poked in the butt by his girlfriend. And my whole thing is if you want to get poked in the butt by your girlfriend, wouldn't you want to get poked in the butt by a man? Because you still want the sensation. I don't think it's about who does it. I think it's about the sensation. So
Well,
what does that mean?
please don't say sensation. That doesn't make sense to me. So, that's first. Number two, you said y'all, I'm visual. He wants his lady to put on a.
Strap on and poke him in the butt.
Now, how can you get up and tell her to? How can you get up and demand anything in that house again after that? You can't say, baby, I need you. Your level of demand goes very low because because all she can say is, "Look, nigga, I fucked you. You better shut up." So you gotta shut up then because your level of man, it's over. So yeah,
well, let
I
me
agree.
ask you a question though. So a man that likes it anal does that, and he's not given doing it, or vice versa. Does that make you gay? If a man,
You mean if
Wait a
they're
minute.
receiving anal?
if he gives anal sex, but he don't receive it,
Is he giving it
like
to a man or a
to another
woman?
man, to another man.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Say, wait a minute. God damn it. Wait a minute.
Look. If a man is having anal, if he is into anal sex, does that make him, whether it's a woman or a man?
No, just what he just like the sensation of um, a man.
Then he's gay.
He's
So
But if he's
he's
giving it and he's
manly.
not getting
He's
it, I don't understand.
well, okay. Well, I don't know. Shit, I don't understand myself. But they said that they're not gay. I mean, if they're doing another man, if you're doing another man, not another woman, but if you're doing another man, does that
yeah.
make you gay
Well,
or not?
yeah, because this gentleman has a beard and
And
ass
balls.
hair and balls and ass hair. So yeah, I said ass hair.
You did.
You
I heard you.
can't do that. You can't do that. That doesn't work. How? Why are
You
you
said
doing
ass
that?
hair though, Trav.
Greg, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Like we didn't even talk the
Hey,
topic.
Greg.
You hear?
What's
Hey,
up, dude?
Greg.
Hey, Greg.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, young man?
Y'all, we all over the place tonight. We just vibing.
Kind of freelance. We just kind of freelancing, but
We
that's
asking questions.
that's a bit much, y'all. That's a bit much. But to answer your question, Tanya, yeah, that man would be homosexual. Yes, he
Yeah.
would.
Well, case example, Trav, the guy that just got released from jail. Now, is he receiving or is he giving?
No, he said he was a booty warrior. That means he liked to have sex with
I
men.
remember him. I remember that. Yeah.
Fleece Johnson.
Yeah.
So he likes to get the booty,
Yes.
or he like to give it up. Okay, so does
No.
that make him gay that he likes to get the booty, but he's married?
Well, I mean, would you? Okay, well, let me ask you this, since you said that, because black women have this big thing with cheating and all that. So, if it's just terrible to come out of my mouth, but if a man was sleeping with a man, I mean, is are you gonna give him a pass for that, or is that still cheating? Because I don't even know how to process this, but
I
I'm asking.
can't compare with him. I can't compete with a man.
Well, that wasn't the question. The question that I just asked was the fact that he likes booty.
Listen
Does
to
that
what you just
define
said.
him as being gay?
Listen, start right there. Does he like booty? A man should never even say that about another man. Never.
I think I mean, that's basically just being bisexual. That's
I think.
Bisexual.
what it is. He's bisexual.
Well, you got guys that are prisoners that say that they're situational gay or situational homosexual. I don't believe that. Like, I mean,
Bullshit.
Well, I think that
bullshit. That's
That's some
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's like some.
they only get access to butt, right? If you can only have access to one thing, but you need this thing and it's available, but it ain't your ideal situation, and you decide you're gonna go get some of that, then
Bisexual.
So,
All
Tootie,
that.
God forbid, Tootie, you were in jail, and a
Ain't
lady,
no way.
I'm too pretty.
and a,
But go ahead.
I know, and the lady said, Tootie, when I get back, you can have that moon pie on top of on my bed, and you eat the moon pie, and you like it, and you get by, and you say, well, what, you got any more moon pie? She said, yeah, but you gonna suck these titties tonight before you go to sleep.
No, because I
No,
don't
no, no,
like
no,
moon pies.
no, Tootie, you gonna
No,
eat this
I
moon
don't
pie.
like moon pie.
You gonna do like you're told,
No, I don't like moon pie.
but you hungry.
No, but I don't eat moon pie.
Okay,
I hate
let me ask
marshmallow.
you a question. Let me ask you a question. What if a husband and wife are into toys and he uses them on her, and then she uses certain things on him, like the beads or the butt,
What you some ass beads?
yeah, or the butt plug or something
Well,
like that.
wait,
Why
time out.
not making him gay?
A man should not want to increase the size of his anus. Please don't do that.
But what if they're
No.
minuscule?
Okay. Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
Question is, why does he want to enlarge his crack? I mean,
Well,
because
Thank you.
okay,
there-
I'm gonna tell you.
if there's levels, why is he trying to get to a different level? I don't understand.
Well, because
y'all
some men are constipated.
God,
Some men need the shit. Is that what
I
you're
couldn't even find what to do when she said constipation.
Well, they say the sensation and the sensual part, your spot, is in the back, correct? On both parties, correct?
Okay.
that's true.
It's true. It's in
I
the
don't know.
and from it is. It's true. Read it.
Like when you go to get a prostate check, a lot of times they'll milk the prostate. Like that's a part of them checking. But the bottom line is, I'm a big proponent of a man's anus should not be. We shouldn't even talk about that. That should not even be addressed. That shouldn't for no reason. Only medical for life or death situations should only be in a situation. Tootie, I want you to consider a Chico stick or a moon pie.
I
And
don't
what would
know. No, I don't eat. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
if,
I don't.
No, I don't
Okay.
eat. I don't do any of that. Continue.
Okay,
What were you saying?
let's say it like this. How about let's say it like this? And I won't say Tootie because I'm gonna say Tootie anyway, because Tootie uses right here at the time. Not meaning that it relates to you, but
Understood.
if any one of you was in a situation where you were extremely hungry and you had no food to eat, extremely hungry, not I'm hungry because I didn't eat today, but hungry because I haven't ate in 3 or 4 days. And the person says to you, okay, I'll give you this cupcake. If you just do what you need to do, I'll give you this cupcake. What do you do?
I don't think I need the cupcake that bad.
Well, I think
Is it a woman or a man?
that's a
It
woman.
doesn't matter at this point. I'm just saying, if you're hungry enough.
I think to answer your question, Greg, you know, and just going back to Maslow and the hierarchy of survival. I mean, I think anybody will be willing to, if you're extremely hungry, you're willing to do whatever you need to do to get that meal. I mean, just like if your kids are hungry, you're gonna do what you need to do to feed those kids.
Not necessarily, because
so
some people would say, on the other hand, some people will say, I would rather die hungry than to do this. It's your morals, what kind of morals you have. You know,
Let me
I
say
would rather
this.
die hungry than to do this.
I'm gonna say this, and I'll jokes aside, because what y'all find out some more about me. I guess using food for me is not a good one, only because I keep snacks in my purse. Because if I'm hungry, I'm hateful, and I know that. So, like in my purse right now, it's a bag of gummy bears, it's some crackers. All of this stuff is in my purse every day because when I'm hungry, I'm hateful. So I think for me, that's not a good.
But if you're in a jailhouse environment, you don't have a purse. You don't have a bag.
But I got crackers under my boob.
I'm done, Tootie.
You gonna pass out them salty crackers?
I ain't gotta pass them out. I can eat these later. This is snacks.
But Tootie, what I guess what Greg's saying is, if you sitting there and that girl she say, look, you just go on and suck these titties for me, and you can have my food. And I'm gonna put some money on your books, and you go to commissary. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say, well, don't you just want to suck my titty? I don't want to suck titties.
Well, now she gonna mess you. She gonna turn you out. Then it's gonna be too late. You'll be sucking titties in a week. You will be sucking titties.
I don't want to suck titties.
Let me ask you, you men.
Yeah.
I would say for me, my moral, I'm I can be very, very stubborn. And so for me, I would rather die than to do something else. I'd rather die.
So you death over if someone says, let me poke you just for 5 seconds.
No, I would rather die.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all an example. My uncle, rest his soul, he was sick with cancer, and to the point to where he couldn't move, he couldn't do anything. So when they say they trying to make you comfortable, they was taking this suppository thing and sticking it in his anus to relieve the pain because he was in cancer. He was so strong of a man that when they did it once, he and didn't like it. When a lady tried to do it again, he would rather pass away. He died. He died before he put that in him.
I agree. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's certain things, and I'm with Greg on that. It's just certain things I can't allow.
And that's true. That's true story. But
It's just certain things as a man.
Some men are not that strong. Some men will portray to be that strong, but they're really not that strong.
Right.
You know, and
he will get in the bucket and kick his heels to the sky. He will do it.
Yeah.
Okay. We getting serious. We're not trying to be serious on this tonight.
Well, no. We gonna fade back to laughter and funny Johnny, but it's still that,
We're gonna talk about the perfect date night. I got questions.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we go with question number 1. And you guys can ask any questions you want, okay? But I'll start it with these cards. We already talked about that one. Which of your dating standards are absolutely non-negotiable?
Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, I need more.
Which of your dating standards are absolutely non-negotiable? So you have standards, right?
Yeah.
Somebody that ran away from prison.
So name one thing that's non-negotiable that you will not tolerate no matter what. One of your standards.
Well, y'all know mine. Personal hygiene.
Hygiene. Yeah.
I just said mine. Somebody that's on the run from prison.
Someone did what?
Somebody that broke out of prison. That's on
Okay.
the run.
Well, I will say this time, that boy gonna put the smack down on you. He ain't been with no woman in a while.
I don't know. Trav, we can't say that these days, baby.
He may have been with him. He may have been with him. So he don't need
Henry.
Well, him is not an authentic woman.
Henry had
I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want he's a runaway.
anything with Tootie or Greg?
I would think mine would probably be like
huh?
Like I guess like a rude or a wild child. I told you about that date I went on with that guy. As soon as they put my plate on the table, he stuck his fork in my food and told me it didn't matter because he was paying for it. So like, oh my, I ain't never tell y'all about that.
I thought she did.
I remember that one.
Okay, so Tootie, why couldn't he get some of the food?
I didn't. All you had to do was ask, but because my plate had barely touched the table, his fork was in my food before I could touch it. I thought that was rude as hell. How
long had y'all been dating?
This was our first date.
Okay, that's probably not the right thing to do, but any woman that I date, we share our food together. That's just part of what we do.
I don't have a problem sharing food, but I had a problem with. I ordered this. The woman sits my plate on the table, but his food was down first. She sits my plate on the table, and his fork is in there before I could even unwrap my silverware.
And then he made a comment that he was buying.
And then his statement was, "It don't matter. I'm paying for it."
That's
That's how I got my purse and I left him there.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Hey, Tootie, you didn't get a chance to even open your mouth good before he was smacking your food.
I left him there smacking, and he called me because he thought I went to the bathroom. I was gone too long, and I said, "Oh, I left. You wanted to be by yourself because you was rude, so I left you there."
And Greg, what would you say?
For me, I would say definitely table manners. Table manners. If you at the table and you smacking your food and you got ranch dressing all slide down your mouth, I'm good. I'm good.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. If your significant other presents you with a prenup before your wedding, would you sign it? Why or why not?
I would.
You would?
Yeah, I sign it.
I think it depends on the situation. How is it presented is something that we talked about prior to going into the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't surprise me with it, but conversate with me.
Conversate. Okay.
Steven Jackson has got a real good one. It's on YouTube. He'll tell you. I think his last name is Jackson. Basketball player. He kept begging her to do it, and she kept putting it off. And he stopped the day of the wedding. It was like, "Oh, if you don't sign it," and she was like, "I'm not signing it." And he was like, "Adios." So yeah, he left. He left her right there. It just depends, man. I mean, I would, but I know women are not very prone because you guys want the other man's shit. So it usually doesn't work that way.
That's not necessarily true.
Shit.
But go ahead.
Oh shit. Sometimes y'all ain't got shit to want.
Trust and believe.
Well, you still want you probably want that my old gambling table or something. You're gonna take something from me in the dismount.
Something to make you feel bad because it didn't work out.
You're gonna take something from me in the dismount.
Yeah, something to make me feel bad.
Gambling table.
When he said gambling.
Oh my goodness.
You gonna take my Nike collection or something.
What would you say, Toot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably would. Yeah,
Okay.
because I mean, when whatever I get, I ain't got to give you shit either.
Yeah, but I mean, but Tootie, like I will give you a consolation prize, like if it didn't work out. Like I give you something. You take all the food out the deep freezer on your way out the door or something like that. I'll do something nice for you.
You call the Uber to make sure she get where she need to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. But make
Instead.
sure none of your mail come back to this address again. Just simple shit like that.
Travis, I would
Sometimes the
unplug
little
that deep
things
freezer with
matter.
all the food in it and hope your ass went out of town for 2 weeks.
Say
Thank-
what?
I said I would unplug that deep freezer with all the food in it, hoping your ass was out of town for 2 weeks. You come back that
That's
shit
re-
and be
that's,
old.
that's, that's wrong because I got 4 steaks marinating in Italian dressing right now to be smoked. That's
None of
wrong to
that's
do.
my business.
You gonna let that spoil?
But none of that is my business.
You gonna let that spoil?
None of that
Okay.
is my
Okay.
business.
Okay.
You're
Keep it
terrible. You're
moving.
terrible human.
Keep it moving. Greg, what would you say?
I
Would you sign a prenup?
I would not sign a prenup.
And why or why not?
Okay. The reason why I wouldn't sign a prenup is because I feel like that if we're growing together, then we're going to do whatever we got to do together, and that's just it. So no, I'm not signing.
Okay.
No.
Next question. What are your views on couples therapy or counseling if your relationship was in trouble? Would you seek it?
Most definitely, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trav?
If that other person will sit down and tell me their problems, then you can tell me. Then I'll listen to you. But if you got your children tied up in the attic and you've been smoking dope and you behind on your taxes, you really can't tell me shit. So no, let's get another person. I honestly think the therapist should reveal their personal lives to you because you're telling them all your shit. I just firmly believe that. And you're sitting there, and this person is got on a pair of dirty undies. They just picked their nose, and they don't like their mom, and they're lying. So I don't
You
know. I
know,
don't.
speaking of that, when you're in a certain field, you always have some type of issue within that field. Like a
Yeah.
therapist is mentally fucked up a little bit to listen to all these problems, but then you have your own and you really don't have no one to talk to because you're listening to everybody else.
That's what and I'm silly, but that's my premise with that. You're sitting there, you're listening to problem after problem after problem, which you probably going to take on some of that stuff. So my point is, yeah, I think it's a good outlet to talk about your relationship, but a lot of those people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sorry, it's just bad to say they don't know shit from Shinola. But anyway,
I think
What
that's
what makes them right? What makes
they don't know shit.
and Tanya, we were just talking about that earlier.
exactly.
A piece of paper does not make you right.
It does not.
It doesn't.
That's why you find a doctor who has to file bankruptcy because they're a doctor, but they're not an accountant. So, they have problems. Or you have a dentist that has bad teeth. They're a dentist, but they don't like people working in their mouth.
But Greg, I'm glad you said that. And this is on the topic, but a little off. To all you young men out there, if you go to a barber and he ain't got no haircut and his shit fucked up, don't sit in his chair because he don't give a shit about his. How you think he'll do a good job on yours? So I'm glad you said that,
He
Greg.
ain't gonna clean the clippers. He
See,
ain't
and
gonna sanitize the
There you
clippers.
go. That's what I mean. That's what I
None of that.
mean.
I know the flip side of that. I know some bomb ass barbers who are very clean who have fucked up hair, who don't take care of their own hair, but they're bomb barbers. But what else is going on?
That kind of scare me though, Nick. That's like going to get a cake baked by a motherfucker that make motors. I
Yeah.
don't.
Oh, Travis, go to bed. You make me
I don't
tired.
like that. I don't like that. I just,
Like, is that a wire? What's that on the cake?
Oh,
Uh,
why are we here?
the cake is an engine.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. What are your thoughts on casual sex? Sex when not in an official relationship, of course, but just casual sex. Are you in today's world, would you be comfortable dating and fucking the first night?
No,
No.
I'm not. I wouldn't.
Okay. Trev,
Yeah.
Tom,
Being from Atlanta and Greg being a DJ, I'm gonna go to Outcast. Sometimes a woman will give you something on the first night, and that doesn't mean she's a hoe. That means she knows what she wants out of life.
Asshole.
But the reason at our age, casual sex, I don't believe really works, is because somebody's gonna start to like someone else. It just doesn't work. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it's gonna work. I think that has a shelf life. You might be able to get away with it for a little while, but somebody's gonna develop feelings, man or woman. It just doesn't work that way. That's
right.
my opinion.
Yeah,
So,
that's true too.
so in other words, one person is looking for something that the other one may not.
Yep. It's that's a tough deal.
There's no such thing like really cuddy buddy anymore because feelings get involved.
It's impossible. You okay, we're gonna take two 35-plus-year-old people that like each other enough to be intimate on a regular basis.
Hmm.
And let's say this happens. You're on the way there and she says, get some takeout. Y'all eat together, y'all start talking, you're friendshipping, whatever, whatever. Either he's gonna start saying, I don't want you doing this with nobody else, or either she's gonna start. And even if you don't say it verbally, if you see them out and they're doing something, you can be like, oh, I saw you doing X, Y, and B. That shit don't work. Not for
Right.
two grown not that's those are child games. Two
Yeah.
grown ups, it ain't gonna work.
I agree with Trav. I agree
Yeah.
with Trav.
Okay. Okay. You and your significant other finish having sex. While you are washing up in the bathroom, you overhear them starting to masturbate. What would be your response?
What?
Why you doing it?
What you
Well,
see
you're
that
doing
person?
that because you got insufficient funds in the department. You didn't do a good job.
Well, let's talk about it then. Hell, I mean, really?
I
But
mean,
why did you say
that's
something?
unfair.
The
That's
task
unfair.
was not completed in some form.
That's unfair, Tanya.
So why
It's
would
Because
like
the conversation happen?
no, that's unfair, Tanya. Because lots of women will go back and masturbate and do things like that because they say I didn't get off. But if he got off with you and then he turned on his side and just started whooping his meat, would you feel like? I mean, I can only speak the
Who
way
out
I.
there whooping his meat?
it's
Yeah.
it was this TV show that I used to come on HBO called Lucky Louie with Louis C.K., right? And you said that it just made me think of this episode. So it's the one episode where it was a black couple that lived in their building.
Mhm.
And the black woman was like in there screaming like she was having the time of her life. So he sees the guy at the dumpster and he's like, hey, what were you doing to her? Because she was like really like screaming like a cat, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, it wasn't me. I've been gone for the last 3 days. I've been out of town. And he was like, oh shit. So now they think the wife is cheating. But she had a vibrator.
Damn.
She liked the vibrator more than her husband.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay.
Getting it.
Like that's
Wow.
like a shot.
Well, what would your thoughts be, Tanya and Greg? I'm sorry, I don't mean to skip y'all.
For the sex thing, I
Yeah.
mean, I would have questions. I would have questions.
If
I
you
mean, did
do
I
it,
not?
you just got done. If you don't stop doing that,
Oh,
okay. Look,
okay. Okay.
you just got done having sex. You go to the bathroom, you come out, and he's just what would you
Again,
say?
I would just have questions. I mean, hun, did I not satisfy you? Did you,
Would you say it just like that, hun? Did I not satisfy you?
I probably would. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm still, in that feeling where we just had sex and stuff. So I'm in that lovey dovey.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
what
you,
the fuck are you doing?
I'm in that
are
lovey
you,
dovey, baby.
no,
Did I do?
seriously, yeah, you're pair bonding with this man. You're releasing your love hormones. Then you come out and then you like, man, what are you doing? Why are you jacking off? But let me tell these fellas this too. Like seriously, there's a study that is linked with masturbation with men and whatever. It's really interesting and porn and all that stuff. But I just want to say something that I thought about over the years. Fellas, if you are out there and anybody says and you are jacking off, if you are hunching your fist back, you are making love to yourself and you're gonna go to hell for that. So please stop that. Don't
Right.
it's bad enough to jack off. But I'm trying to help these fellas, Tootie. But if they but if they
That's inaccurate,
No.
Trav.
no that
You're
no
not
no it
going
is.
to
That means
jail for
you are
that.
making love to yourself. And that's terrible.
Trav, no,
What?
listen. For those that's listening out there, that is inaccurate from
No, it
Trav,
ain't. You what
of
I'm
course.
telling you, you do not have a penis.
Well, Trav, these people are not going to hell. Trust and believe. You're not going to hell.
You
You go to
can't.
hell for
It's,
other
it's, al-
things.
it's already bad enough that you wasting babies, but now you're gonna hunt your fist back. And
Oh
if
my
you
goodness. Not hunch your fist back.
Hunt your damn fist
What
back.
the
Yeah.
hell?
I
that's
don't even know what that means.
What is
well,
fist?
Jack.
It's
Well,
like
there you
this?
go, Rick.
Like
He's
that?
jacking. He's jacking and hunching at the same time. So he's pulling himself
Look.
to himself.
So Trav is actually doing it, so he knows what he's
I
talking
don't
about.
know a
You're
goddamn
going to
thing. I'm
hell.
trying
You're
to.
going to
I'm
hell, brother.
no, I'm
You're
not. I'm
jack-
trying to. No, God, no,
Exactly.
and I'm glad you said that too, Tanya. God gonna send me to a halfway house.
Nigga, please.
It hate it. Okay, y'all. Okay. What's most important to you, sex or intimacy?
Intimacy for me.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Oh, what happened? Yeah, I got kicked off. Okay.
Are you kidding?
What
Are
happened?
y'all? Is this a real question?
Yeah, what's most
Yeah.
important to you, sex or intimacy?
A
Oh,
man really want a hamburger and some sex. He ain't worried about. I mean, that's great and all that other stuff, but you know, there's something called post nut clarity. I really don't have to have a woman touch me after I have I ejaculate. You
Post
don't.
nut clarity. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What? What? What?
Post nut clarity.
Yeah. If you want to know if a guy really likes you, when he gets that post nut clarity, he's either gonna vacate or find a reason to go watch the game or do something he really wants to do. A lot of guys lay there a little bit longer to appease, but I you don't if I don't like you, you don't need me to
So some
don't
just sleep.
don't touch me anymore. I've had enough. I'm fine. Please.
So do you roll over and like, don't touch me? Is that what you
No,
do?
no, 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 no. I'm gonna get out of the bed and go do something else.
So you almost make her feel like she dissatisfied you if you could just
No, 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 no. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. No, I'm satisfied, but I'm saying it post nut clarity is where you find out. That's when a man really knows exactly if he likes a woman or not.
Okay. Go ahead, Greg. Speed on that because we're not
But
understanding.
I
What's post nut clarity?
I mean, I understand and get what he's saying. You know,
Greg,
in my younger days, it would be a thing like, okay, you know, that was okay, that was good, that was bad, I'm out. In my younger days,
yeah.
as I got older, I wanted to enjoy it a little bit more. It wasn't like a boom, bam, bam, I'm gone. It was
Right.
more of an enjoyment. I didn't know what I was doing
Uh-huh.
So
Mm.
what
until I learned what I was
post
doing.
nut clarity? What is post nut?
Okay. So before a guy gets to the sexual point with you, it's leading up. A lot of guys say whatever to get what they want, or even in the midst, his sexual, like I'm here with you, and I want to be sexual with you. So he flowing. Once he ejaculates, you're gonna figure out if this man really likes you or not. That's what I say. Post nut clarity. You want to watch what the dude's doing? Watch him after he's already nut. Like I heard an old dude told me. He said, "Oh, it's foggy in the cockpit, but as soon as I bust a nut, it's real clear. I'm finna get the hell out of here. I'm finna go do what I want to do." So my point is, you think a dude really like you after if and now this is for a certain type of guy. But if it's a guy that, you know what I'm saying, has a little style about himself, works, da da da, and he has other options, some guys don't have the options to do this. But if you have other options, post nut clarity is very, very real. If he has somewhere to go or somewhere he can get the hell on, he's probably going to leave. I don't care how pretty you are.
So
He
basically,
wants to go.
he just wants to nut and then just be gone.
And then probably go by the Waffle House. I know y'all don't have that out west, but go by the Waffle House and get him a blueberry waffle or something and some scrambled eggs and go on and then listen to his favorite music. Like, you know, he might listen to the OJs on the way home, but he don't want to be bothered. He's good.
Okay. Next question.
Post nut clarity. That's a new one
Yeah,
for me.
that's a good one. I think I'm gonna change
Needed that.
that post nut clarity. Do you consider flirting while in a relationship cheating? Why or why not?
Who you flirting with?
You know, here's the thing. I am very flirtatious.
Uh-huh.
But it's harmless. I know some of my friends, especially Cheryl, says it gets me in trouble, but it's harmless because there's no intentions behind my flirting. You know.
Okay, but I know how you flirt, Ton. So let's say you were in a relationship, right, for like 3 years,
Right.
and you go to the liquor store and you see just one of your boys, and you be like, "What up, baby? Oh, you packing tight today?"
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go that far as looking at the man's penis, talking about this and that and the other. But I mean, I do have some.
You don't even look. You just say stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't even
So
look.
you need to be careful with that, Tanya. You need to be
No.
careful.
Wait, Trap. But I'm not. My words. It has gotten me in trouble, but my words, I choose my words very carefully. I make sure it's not the type of words I'm saying, hey, I want to take you home with me, or whatever the case may be. Now, it does get me in trouble to the fact that now they want to have a relationship, but I'm already in a relationship, so I can't tell you I'm in a relationship because I don't want to let you know I'm in a relationship to hurt my other relationship. You see what I'm saying about the relationship?
What the fuck just happened here?
Indeed,
I
it
understood
happened
what
right
you
there,
said.
right there, Trav. It happened right there.
Right.
Yep. Right there. That's where it was. Right there, but
Same shit, no.
yeah, right there, man.
Okay,
Wow.
I will say this. Everybody is a flirt. Everybody is a flirt. They have flirtatious ways. It's just respect. There's a thin line between the flirtatious and being flirty and then respecting your relationship. Like, truth be told, there was a point in time where I could not stand, like, Greg would talk to his homegirls or whatever, and he calls people babe all the time. I hated that. But I started doing it. And then he'll be like, "Did you just call him babe?" And I'd be like, "Babe, you know what that means. I mean, you know." But that was like a eye opener for me.
Okay.
Right.
Playing ball, we said that word baby was like playing football. It's just a word that we use. But I know I've been with a woman before and she hated the fact that I was in particular, I would call ladies that on a regular basis. And I know she hated it. So yeah, I kind of get that, but I don't know. That's tough. I was thinking about Tanya's situation. Tanya, be careful with that.
Trav, you ain't gotta look all damn serious like I'm a serial cheater. I mean,
No,
a
I just no,
flirtatious
not. I don't think
individual.
you're a serial cheater. I just don't want nobody that that offload on you or something. That
What,
can
what do you mean offload?
um.
These fucked up
Your word
words.
selection is
Offload.
troublesome, Travis.
Yeah,
No, it's really not that. I'm trying to help her. I don't want nobody.
you ain't
Somebody.
trying to help nobody.
Yeah, I am. I care
You
about you,
can't
Tanya.
help me.
I don't want the man to put the dick on you and say hold it to the sweat and go down. I don't want that to happen to you.
No. Travis.
What?
Mute him, Nick. I can't stand him.
I came with Travis. I
Hold
came.
until the swelling go down.
What?
I almost lost the microphone.
Woo. I came with Travis.
Okay. Okay.
Hold until the swelling go down, Travis. Go so look at it. We know he's showing out.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of men like that. They're, you know, you mind
No,
holding it to
I'm
the
not
feeling
doing
go
this
down?
today.
It ain't. It's not that serious for me.
I just it's all kind of verbiage that I can say. You know,
I'm not
you
doing
ever
this with
seen
you today.
anything like this before?
Travis.
And there's so much stuff going on these days.
Well, I'm very careful with mine. I mean, I'm not, you know, flirtatious to the point that, you know, it's taken out into a negative context. So that's not how I do things. So, you know,
Okay. Next question. If I interviewed your exes, what would they say about you? One thing.
depends on what ex.
Pick one.
I had a
Oh, they
stuttering
would
ex.
say I'm probably a really good person, but I'm a crazy something else would piss me off.
I
And
had
I'll
a-
take ownership of that.
I had a stuttering ex, and he would probably say,
Go somewhere. Go somewhere, Tony.
I,
What did I?
I have something. I have something serious to say to that. Men don't usually, if you ask about a woman, men don't usually say bad stuff. We don't really do that.
That's a fucking
But
lie.
you know what I mean? Don't do that
Yeah.
because y'all don't want women to tell on y'all. Like
No,
men have a thing
no.
about that.
No, Trudy, that ain't it. Most times, if you would ask me and Greg about past girlfriends, honestly, what we probably say is our dude to be like, man, Tootie crazy, but I used to love that motherfucker. That's how we are. We're different. We don't. You all,
That's a fucking lie.
we
Yeah.
don't. No, you all y'all a dog a man slap out y'all. And that motherfucker, his breath used to smell weird all the time. I just went along with it. And then he used to wear 2 pair of socks, and all that. It's gonna be some shit. Yeah, women do that. Dudes will
Well,
say, man,
I think it only depends on how the relationship dissolved itself, on how it dissolved.
Yeah, I think women are more detailed with
Yeah.
a bunch of bullshit.
Mhm.
I do. Okay. Whew. Your partner doesn't look quite the way they did when you started dating. How do you handle that?
Can you repeat the question, Nikki?
Your partner doesn't look quite the way they did when you started dating. How do you handle it?
weight gain or age.
Both.
Well, for me, it
What if,
depends on.
what if it was women? Okay, I'll give a scenario. Okay. When you met her, she wore makeup. She dressed with finesse. She always smelled good. And now, 10 years in, she throws on t-shirts and shorts. She don't wear no perfume, but she still has great hygiene. And
And, and she wear them New Balance that turn up at the foot that look like soccer moms. Those shoes are terrible. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
and she don't wear no makeup. She just I mean, there like you met her, let's say you met her at a club or you met her somewhere and you guys been together for 10 years.
Okay. So
And go ahead.
I'm gonna answer just a little bit of that. Hygiene, I can't. All right, that's my big thing. But and you can dress nice. I like that because that's something we'll do together. I'm not gonna trip on you on weight unless you just do something where you know what I'm saying, you on that show, My 900 Pound Life or something. Like I would say, maybe let's work out together. I ain't gonna really trip on weight because I've said this before. I'm still gonna hit that big meat anyway. Like I'm gonna get that. So so that's not a factor for me. Like I'm going.
Wow.
Okay, how about this? Name one thing that would bother you 10 years down the line aside from the 600, 900 pound weight. And
If you stop taking care of yourself, and like I said, you wearing the soccer mom shoes and a big whatever, like you can't go with me like that. So if you gaining weight is one thing. We're gonna get old, gain weight, men lose hair, men lose muscle density. Even if you work out, it's hard to maintain it as the older you get. I get that. Um, but if you're not looking presentable, that's a problem for me.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
problem.
me.
That's a
Yeah.
If
problem.
you looking a mess, don't. That's
No,
a complete turn off.
You looking a hot mess? I can't deal with it.
okay.
No. Mm-mm.
Like you act like you can't go get your hair cut, and your shirt look like you been eating out, using it as a tabletop for 3 days, and you
and
got
then
crumbs and shit.
as a man, I'll tell these fellas this one more thing. You get older and you wear them underwear and the crotch done got ate out, one of your nuts fall through your shorts. Don't do that because that's not gonna help you. You need to do better stuff. Like throw all them underwear away
Throw
and
them
get
away, man. Throw them away.
throw them motherfuckers away. You
They be
reach over and the
precious.
top busted, the elastic busted in the top. Just throw them motherfuckers away, man, and just
Throw
get
them
something else.
away.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
let me ask Greg that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been thinking today. Go ahead.
How do you handle it, Greg? One thing, 10 years, 10 years in, and one thing changed. What would be the icing on the cake that you're like, no, we can't? Mm-mm.
I would almost say dealing with a bad attitude every day.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a
If I'm dealing
motherfucker.
with a bad attitude every day, you disgruntled about everything, and everybody makes you mad, and everybody gets on your nerves, and I, I don't want to hear all that. You know,
Yeah,
you
you wait
if you
10
didn't
years for
start
that?
doing that,
Look,
don't
you wait 10
become that
years?
person.
You'd wait 10 years for that?
You know what I'm saying? If they become that person out in 10 years, they
Oh,
didn't start out
Right.
that way. Now all of a sudden it's, you know, everybody's doing something to me. Everybody's on my nerves. This makes me sick, just disgruntled all day, every day.
right.
You know, you killing me. I
Right.
can't do it. You know, I
Right.
can't do
I 100% agree with Greg on that one. I want to say one more thing though, for real. Like in a marriage or relationship like that, like people are gonna change.
Yeah.
So people are gonna change.
People
But
get
if you, I don't, me, and I know because I observe women a lot. I know women's hormones change. It's harder to lose weight as you get older. Um, there's so many things that happen when you go through menopause. There's so many things that happen. You know what I mean? Where women, um, thyroid issues, stuff like that. So a woman gaining weight, if you're in a situation where you will leave your wife because she gained weight, and you know how hard I am on women, that's where I kind of my leniency comes in with a lot of different things. Because
Mhm.
how can you really do that? She could be trying, literally trying,
Mhm.
and her body makeup changes internally. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, Tony? You're in the healthcare. You're in nurse. A woman can and then our body can be different for years. So I don't. That's tough. Where a guy would just ship somebody off. Now again, you get to the point where you can't move, and the inside of your thighs are really dark and things like that. Anyway, but
You gonna hit that big meat though, Trap. It don't matter.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
you
she
gonna.
got them damn
Well, I'm gonna put miles
crop
on you
whole
'cause
thighs.
I'm paying the mortgage, and I'm gonna put miles on you. So get on in the room. I'm coming in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. Just a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. You're
You can
right,
go
Tootie.
get that
But
big
you know
meat.
what? Hey, but your minute might be a little bit longer as time goes on. You know, a minute was, 5 minutes. Now a minute gonna be, hour and a half, because the basketball game on and you ain't that interested no more.
Nah, Greg, I'm gonna make sure that you know that I'm here as much as possible. I'm not
He gonna hit that
I'm
big
not gonna
meat.
let her off the hook, Greg. You can't live with me and because I told you, I said it before on the other show. I'm gonna be laying in the middle of the bed, so you gotta go over me or go the other way to get around me. You might well just go ahead
What if she make a pallet on the floor?
huh?
What if she make a pallet on the floor?
I'm
But
gonna come get you on the floor.
that's even better for a big girl because you get her from the side and you get her to roll that and lift that up so you can get to it. It's all kind of. I'm
The
sorry.
thing is, she won't have to climb over you or around you. She's gonna be on the floor, so she ain't. That's what she's saying.
You're gonna get here, get out. That's what I'm telling you.
Ah,
And she ain't gonna give you no that big.
Say what?
Okay,
Sweet.
next question.
What she say?
I don't know, but it didn't sound right.
Are y'all freezing up too?
Uh-uh.
It keep freezing for me. I don't know what's going on. I think it's storming outside. Though.
I was gonna say you having a storm. You know how Texas get.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys watch porn?
I don't.
I don't watch porn.
I have.
Or I have watched porn. I ain't gonna say I haven't, but I don't watch porn.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite?
Uh
Who's your favorite?
I never get names.
Chris
I
from
never,
Naughty by Nature.
French.
From
huh?
Naughty by Nature.
That boy don't do porn, do he?
Shit.
No.
He did. I saw it too. That big fine thing. Lord of mercy.
He do. What do you do? What do you do, Tootie?
Yeah, he does. He's out there.
Yeah. He got
Really?
a couple of them out there.
He's out there.
And I only watched it because I heard he was out there. You know, I think that thing fine.
Hey, what about them basketball players, y'all? This is kind of like a different subject, but the same. What about them basketball players, NBA basketball players now? They
Making
was
porn?
trying to make a porn site. And so they was going around trying to hire these girls to get on their porn site. They
What?
got arrested.
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, why
Wow.
would
I ain't know nothing
put
about
your
that.
career in jeopardy? That's just dumb.
Yeah.
So
Did y'all
stupid.
see when they had all of those video vixens was going over to Dubai to get shit on?
Oh yeah, you said that the last damn thing.
I be making make sure I tell y'all because I be like, that's just stupid.
Dude, you want to get shit on?
No, them boys pay them good money
Good.
'Cause,
for
look, we had this conversation too. Do you want to get shit on?
No, I just was appalled at how far people go to get some money.
I'm just playing, girl. I'm just
How much was they paying though? How much was they paying?
Like
crazy.
$150,000 a squat. But they would take this stuff to make it explosive diarrhea, and they just like put goggles on the girls and make them lay on the floor, and then they shit on them, and they pay them like $100,000 every time they drop the load. Yeah.
Greg, would you let someone shit on you for 150,000?
Please say no, Greg, because I respect you.
If you can wash it off,
Yeah, you can wash it off.
Would you let
Oh,
someone
God.
shit on you for 150,000?
If it was you,
No, hell no. Would you let somebody shit on you for $150,000?
We're gonna make it a cool 300,000. We're gonna say they got two good ones coming out.
$300,000. Would you let someone pop two shitty ass diarrhea squats on you? I'm gonna answer for
Yeah,
Greg.
wow.
Hell yeah, he would.
I'm gonna say like this: water will cleanse everything, but that same moral compass that I was talking about earlier would kick into effect, and I'd be like, nah, it just ain't happening. Certain things I'm just not gonna do.
well, hold on, Greg. Hold on. Now, see, if you got something that needs to be paid off,
It's
you
gonna
gonna
get
say,
paid on.
hold on, you ain't got the money though, but you saying fuck that moral. I'm gonna go ahead and let them shit on me. See, you're gonna think of every reason in your mind why you should take this money.
That's the
And you're gonna
same reason
minimize
why.
your
That's the
morals gonna be
same reason
minimized.
why them brothers is taking dicks in the ass, because they don't have that moral compass that says, hell no, I don't give a damn. No.
Okay. Last question. This is the last question, y'all. Which childhood experience has shaped you the most?
My parents divorced.
Your parents' divorce? Okay.
Woo. Childhood experience.
that shaped you the most.
I would say the lessons that I learned when driving down the highway with my father or my grandfather. And I
Okay.
said driving down the highway, meaning You know, I'm 12, 13 years old driving down the highway as they talk to me.
Mm,
And them times right there was some of the most valuable lessons I ever learned in life.
nice. Older
Man.
generation conversations.
Yeah.
In that case, I would have to say shelling peas with my grandmothers because that was what we did all summer on both sides. So I spent a lot of time with my aunts and my grandmothers
Yeah.
shelling peas though, and making cha-cha.
Making who?
What is cha-cha?
Cha-cha is like this
Cha-cha.
it's this relish that we make, and it's like made out of green tomatoes and cabbage.
Yeah, you put it on hot dogs and stuff like that.
You put
Or
it
you put it
on soul food. We put it on like
you
greens,
put it on the
beans,
side, like greens, beans. You have like fried chicken and you put it on the side, and when you eat your chicken, you take a little hit of it and keep
You
going.
got you some. I'm
Okay.
gonna go home and I'm gonna make some with it. When I do, I'll mail you some.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to try it.
When
It's
it
good.
comes to childhood memories and growing up, I had this favorite food that I loved for my great grandmother to make. She used to make bread pudding,
Okay.
my great grandmother. And I couldn't get enough of it as a kid. I mean, she would make it and I'd eat all she'd give me and ask for some more and eat that. Bread pudding was woo,
So he's trying to tell you, Nikki, to make some bread pudding.
woo. I don't even care for it now.
Mm-mm.
Back then,
Mm-mm.
bread pudding.
Yes. Okay, Tanya, one childhood experience that shaped you the most.
I think when me and my sisters started singing professionally,
Okay.
that really shaped me because and now I can speak um, without being shy. Of course, I'll sing without being shy. Yada yada yada, and it grounded me in so many different ways.
Let me hear you sing something right now.
Oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Oops upside your.
I was really thinking you finna give me some. So
Oh, she can
you
sing
might as well
too.
say,
She can sing.
but ow.
Tanya can sing too. She can sing,
I believe it.
but she won't do it on the spot.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If I can find something. I know I've been changed. Hey, I know I've been changed. You know the angels in heaven I sign my name.
You better go somewhere with it.
Yes.
And
That's what I was talking
get you some of that there.
about.
Ew, ew.
I love it. Yes. Okay, Trav. Childhood
Um,
experience that shaped you the most.
I'm gonna go positive and negative real quick. I'll be short with it. Net positive. Uh, just the type of family I come from. You know what I mean? Like the way I was raised. So that was really been really really positive for me. Even though some of the stuff I learned is probably wasn't the best, but I know right from wrong. So that was really good. A negative that I turned into a positive. I was a young lad, and what are you laughing for? I'm being serious.
Because you
I
said
was
lad. I just wasn't ready for the
As,
word. Go
as a
ahead.
young lad.
I was a young lad, and I was walking one day, and I was attacked by a redhead Chinese woman and forced to be in a sexual manner with her. And I was negative. I was young, and she forced me to do things I didn't want to do. And now, as I've gotten older, I understand that it brought my skills up, so I could be so much better at what I do now. So that will probably be a negative that was turned into a positive.
I can't
Um,
stand him.
what
Uh,
I made it visual. She's a redhead Chinese woman, so
You
therefore,
did.
yeah.
No, what you said was that what you said in essence that you were raped by a red Chinese woman with red hair. So your ass was raped.
No, I wasn't raped. The first day she told me to go lay down, and I was forced. The next day I laid down and waited for her, and she came. So that's
Yes. Yes, making all kind of jokes. I can't stand you.
Travis, I just wanted to just jump through this screen and just thump you right on the forehead, like right there.
Exactly.
Wee. I'm done. I'm done. All right, y'all. We have fun tonight. Tonight was just a night of questions. Thank you so much for watching us. Subscribe to Lust, Let Us Speak Truth, and join us on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Yes, yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Judy.
Oh, it's great. Yes.
Tootie, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, baby. You are the youngest 65-year-old woman I've ever seen in my
Uh,
life.
like you
Oh,
hate him.
Stevie Wonder just called you 65.
Uh,
Stevie Wonder, looking Ray Charles just
Travis.
called you 65.
I'm gonna send Travis a picture of my middle finger when I get off this phone.
Well, you gotta watch. Yo, Ray is such a good movie. Ray is such. I watched it the other day
Yeah.
love
again.
y'all. We're out of
movie.
here till Wednesday.